Yeah, New York City, music new era, new era. Money long taco fall, catch me ballin' in the mall. Drop the beat like a ball, pick it up as the fall. Yeah, you know that it's back. NBA never slack. LA Clippers got the strap, double clip, no cap. North Border got the chip. Kyle Lowry feeling lit. Jason Tatum got the drip. Jaylen Brown feeling rich. Bunch of players switching teams. Kemba Walker rockin' green. James Harden, he a fiend. He deserves MVP. Brat. I'ma just go out the action. Brooklyn like Kyrie, don't try to match it. I'm about actually chatting. I keep it hood, my girl keep it ratchet. You out here posing and bragging. I'm like a bomb, exploding the classic. If I got beef, I don't hatch it. Aim for the head, I'm shooting, I'm blasting. Flashing the magic, I white on. You playing tragic, I'm right on. You want the damage, the fight's on. Dunking all night like I'm Zion. Dunk like Giannis, I got the muscle. Get on my man, it's gonna be a tough one. Shooting in passion, just call me Russell. I got the remix of triple-double. Out the hands, it's gonna be a flurry. I'm on my high like my brother Murray. You tryna win, well, you better worry. I'm still a chair, they call me Curry. I got the most rings in the league. You bleeding red, I'm bleeding green. You pretty soft, I'm pretty mean. Sleeping on me, I'ma take the east. I'll be ballin' all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Ballin' hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I woke up and did a stream. Money calling up my team. Set the bottle full of lean. Use the pistol with the beam. I'ma just switch him a grade. They should have ill like Jay-Z. The pimpin' and husband is crazy. Dirt on my shoulder is brazy. Like, I'ma just grab it and win the game. 5 on the clock, I'm cutting lane. Passing it off to Zach LaVine. Jimmy Keep Miami flame. Throwing ideas up at the wall. Who's gonna drive LaMelo Ball? Who got the game when money call? King James, I win it all. Anthony Davis, my soul redeemed. Isaiah ballin' with Brad Lee. Griffin and Rose, they keep a G. Shout out to Simmons and MB. Luka is nice, to check a match it. Terry Rozier is too savage. Damian Lillard, he hating catch it. He got a shot, he was spitting magic. Phoenix is showing some real potential. Warriors are playing a bunch of rentals. Kyrie, an artist, he's detrimental. Kevin's return gonna be something special. Time will tell who's gonna rise, who's gonna sell, who's gonna buy. Keeping it true, I can never lie. Loving the game until I die. I'll be ballin' all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Ballin' hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I'll be ballin' all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Ballin' hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. Music new era. Latino game. Yeah. Yeah. New York City. Music new era. New era. Money long taco fall. Catch me ballin' in the mall. Drop the beat like a ball. Pick it up as the fall. Yeah, you know that it's back. NBA never slack. LA Clippers got the strap. Double clip, no cap. North Border got the chip. Kyle Lowry feeling lit. Jason Tatum got the drip. Jaylen Brown feeling rich. Bunch of players switching teams. Kemba Walker rockin' green. James Harden, he a fiend. He deserves MVP. Brat. I'ma just go out the action. Brooklyn like Kyrie, don't try to match it. I'm about actually chatting. I keep it hood, my girl keep it ratchet. You out here posing and bragging. I'm like a bomb, exploding the classic. If I got beef, I don't hatch it. Aim for the head, I'm shooting, I'm blasting. Flashing the magic, I white on. You playing tragic, I'm right on. You want the damage, the fight's on. Dunking all night like I'm Zion. Dunk like Giannis, I got the muscle. Get on my man, it's gonna be a tough one. Shooting in passion, just call me Russell. I got the remix of triple-double. Out the hands, it's gonna be a flurry. I'm on my high like my brother Murray. You tryna win, well, you better worry. I'm still a chair, they call me Curry. I got the most rings in the league. You bleeding red, I'm bleeding green. You pretty soft, I'm pretty mean. Sleeping on me, I'ma take the east. I'll be ballin' all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Ballin' hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I woke up and did a stream. Money calling up my team. Set the bottle full of lean. Use the pistol with the beam. I'ma just switch him a grade. They should have ill like Jay-Z. Pimpin' and husband.
McGee powers it through. Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Whoa! Get that out of here. Message sent, Jay. Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Missed his first. That one goes.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Russell with it up top. His team up by 1. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Lakers ball. James to Davis. Fires the 3. And the rebound for Towns. Takes stock of the floor. The drive. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. D'Angelo Russell sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Russell. Fires the 3. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
LeBron with it up top. 8-2 our score. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Russell. Nice pass to set things up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Russell into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Driving right to the basket. And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Los Angeles has the basketball. Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Russell. He was hacked. They let it go. JaVale McGee to Davis. Here comes the screen. James, defended by Towns. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Avery Bradley, able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Danny Green. Won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Russell to Towns. D'Angelo Russell had made his first couple, but he misses there. Lakers at the controls right now. Runner here won't go down. Sizing up the defense. Towns to Allen Crabbe. Great look and vision. Avery Bradley, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Russell. To Towns, down low. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
LeBron into the front court. Down 8. JaVale McGee to Bradley. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. Timberwolves have the basketball. Russell to Towns. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bradley to Davis. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Karl Anthony Towns knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Bradley. The shot clock expires. Russell to Towns. Can't miss those.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Shot from the lane won't go to Russell. Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bradley to Davis. And the finish at the rim. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Avery Bradley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
T-Wolves with the basketball. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Napier with the basketball. Leads 5. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Rondo into the front court. They trail by 7. To Kyle Kuzma. Wide open look, won't go. Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Nothing going here on that drive. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bradley. To Howard. Goes to the right side. Kuzma. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. To Towns. Oh, emphatic slam.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Los Angeles, they have it. To Howard. Knocked loose. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Kuzma. From the painted area, won't go down. Russell with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. To the rim. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 3 for 6 now.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Russell into the front court. The lead is 11. To Towns. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Russell with it up top. It's an 11-point game. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Bradley. From long range, those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Russell to Towns. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Knocked loose. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Time for some new personnel into the game. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Luol Deng here against Morris. Oh, defender pulls the chair. And now it's Kuz at the controls. And a throwdown. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Towns. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Long heave from three-quarters court. First quarter's complete as the Timberwolves enjoy a nice cushion so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
I got him. Here we go.
To Allen Crabbe. Has a chance. Napier's shot won't fall. Kyle Kuzma. Can't get the bounce. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Minnesota at the controls. Screen coming. A lot of contact. No whistle. To Kyle Kuzma. Easy path to the rim.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Napier with the basketball. His team up by 7. The drive right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To Davis. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Napier with the basketball. Up 5. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Shabazz Napier at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. LBJ. Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Works it. Goes to the left side. James. Not that time. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Oh, big finish at the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Kicks it around the perimeter to Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that. Close to the rim.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Russell. JaVale McGee pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And stuffs it home.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Russell. Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
James to Davis. Screen coming. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Rebounded by Russell. To Allen Crabbe. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And scores. Strong take.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Russell. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. To Davis. Gorgie James.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Karl Anthony Towns trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Lakers ball. James to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. And finishes strong.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Russell into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Towns. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he burns them.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Across the timeline comes James. 5-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Oh, that's how it's done.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Russell with it up top. Lead is 2. To Towns. Deep left corner. Russell. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Screen coming. To James. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Russell. JaVale McGee tips it. T-Wolves recover.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James to Danny Green. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Minnesota with the basketball. Russell to Allen Crabbe. Down low, Towns. Doesn't get the bounce. To Danny Green. Davis. From the outside, no good. To Russell. Chance, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Russell. Terrific vision. Anthony Davis with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
LBJ with it. For 3. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. James to Kyle Kuzma. No good and no foul. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. The officials ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Kuzma. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Russell. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyle Kuzma rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. To James. Runner here won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilize it a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Russell. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. And the Lakers clear. To Kyle Kuzma. They love this hustle. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Russell into the front court. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
D'Angelo Russell, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one, count it.
Oh, yeah, get your money, get your money.
Able to convert on both free throws. It's James controlling the offense. To Howard. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. James. Fires the three. Missed it. Textbook body control on the Euro step. Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Timberwolves have the lead.
It's time for the Timberwolves are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, And if they Timberwolves will start the second half with a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. The Timberwolves have the lead, but not by much. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
Game track. Steals.
We're seeing a lot of steals in this game, and it's not been one-sided. Each of the teams in this matchup have been aggressive on defense and getting some positive results.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that? Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Timberwolves are in a tight... All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's Minnesota basketball. Knocked loose. Nothing going here on that drive. No good.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
James. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
LeBron James sends it away. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
James to Danny Green. Fires the three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Russell.
I'm here.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Gets a shot up off the mark. Bradley to James. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Baseline drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Davis. 4-3. Off the mark. No good. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
James, they go down to Davis. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
It's like practice.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Towns to Russell. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James with the rock. To Davis. Anthony Davis. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Russell with it up top. Up 6. From the outside, no good. Davis to Bradley. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Russell.
I got something for him. Hey, you got the screen right.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Bradley to James. Karl Anthony Towns. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Timberwolves have the basketball. D'Angelo Russell. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
Bradley to Davis. It's a big finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Russell into the front court. Up by 6. To Towns. Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
T-Wolves with the basketball. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Russell with it up top. His team on top by 8. Bradley looking for his man. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Minnesota at the controls. The drive right to the basket. Can't connect. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Danny Green to Bradley. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. They get it down for Towns. Nothing going here on that drive. Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
James. To Bradley.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Napier with the basketball. His team up by 7. Towns. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Another follow. No good. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. To Towns. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Davis to Bradley. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Avery Bradley. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Oops. He missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Time to shuffle things up. And throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Gets it in the right corner. Jumper's good.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Minnesota with the basketball. To Towns. Dwight Howard swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James into the front court. The deficit is 6. He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Napier with the basketball. Leads 4. Towns, guarded by Morris. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
James matched up with the former Wildcat. To Howard. James. And the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. To Towns. It was right there. To James. Missed a wide open look. It's Minnesota basketball. Curling inside. LeBron James pins it. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Beyond the arc for three. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Another follow. Stays out. Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
James. Taken by the Wolves. To Towns. And a chance coming up at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Misses the first. No good. Missed them both. Rondo, defended by Towns. From the painted area, won't go down. Lakers come up with it. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lakers have it. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Lakers come up with it. Cruises inside for 2.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Yes, And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he can't convert the free throw. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. This game is all tied up. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
LeBron James matched up with Jang. Shot from the lane won't go. And count the basket inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And the finish, slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Russell into the front court. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Got it. Russell with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. Count it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. No good, and no foul. To Russell. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Russell, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
JaVale McGee goes to the left side. Shot clock winding down. Shot clock violation. James had to force that one, but it's no good. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Russell against Markieff Morris. Lakers have it. To Kyle Kuzma. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Russell into the front court. Leads just a point. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Screen coming. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Short jumper off the mark. Deep right corner. D'Angelo Russell. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. To Kyle Kuzma. And he finishes at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Russell. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Kuzma. Oh, I missed a short one there. Russell with it up top. Leads one. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. It goes down.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
To Russell. JaVale McGee with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Turns and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Lakers at the controls right now. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Russell into the front court. His guys now down by a point. To Towns. Has a chance. Towns with a shot. That won't go. To Kyle Kuzma. Finish that. JaVale McGee tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Los Angeles, they have it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lakers have it. To James. Superman, Dwight Howard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Runners good there.
Get a hand up on that.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Towns with the block. Fourth this contest. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First try at the line, no good. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
LeBron into the front court. His team up by 1. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Russell with it up top. His guys down 3. To Towns. Russell up against the 8-time All-Star. LeBron James rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Knocked loose. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Runner here won't go down. To Davis. From the painted area, won't go down. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
That is great vision to set it up. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To James. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Substitution being made in this one. Russell to Towns. Count the bucket for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Howard. Rocking the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
to Allen Crabbe. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Davis. Knocked loose. Wolves have it. And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Karl Anthony Towns. A couple of free throws on the way. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Across the timeline comes James. All even here in the fourth. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
That's the kind of break they're looking for. I bet you they attack in transition.
Big time finish.
Towns to Russell. Shot from the lane won't go. Davis with the flush, taking on all comers.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Timberwolves have the basketball. Russell defended by Howard. Won't go. Another shot won't go either. To Davis. And count the basket.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for 2 shots. His percentage right now, 57%. Nope, first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Got it.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. To James. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. To Towns. Lakers come up with it. And there's the foul. Going to play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Russell. Lays it up and in.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Here's Rondo with it. His team on top by 8. Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second as well. Taken by the Wolves. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves must be devastated after such a close loss. Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was happy to throw down plenty of dunks, and if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Yeah. New York City. Music new era. New era. Money long time before. Catch me ballin' in the mall. Drop the beat like a ball. Pick it up as the fall. Yeah, you know that it's back. NBA never slack. LA Clippers got the strap. Double clip, no cap. Noah Border got the chip. Kyle Lowry feeling lit. Jason Tatum got the drip. Jaylen Brown feeling rich. Bunch of players switching teams. Kemba Walker rocking green. James Harden, he a fiend. He deserves MVP. Blah. I'ma just go out there at you. Brooklyn like Kyrie, don't try to match it. I'm about action chatting. I keep it hood, my girl keep it ratchet. You out here posing and bragging. I'm like a bomb, exploding the classic. If I got beef, I don't hatch it. Aim for the head, I'm shooting, I'm blasting. Flashing the magic, I white on. You playing traffic, I'm right on. You want the damage, the fight's on. Dunking on man like I'm Zion. Dunk like Giannis, I got the muscle. Get on my man, it's gonna be a tough one. Shooting and passing, just call me Russell. I got the remix of triple-double. Out the hands, it's gonna be a flurry. I'm on my highlight, my brother Murray. You tryna win where you better worry. I'm still a chair, they call me Curry. I got the most rings in the league. You bleeding red, I'm bleeding green. You pretty soft and pretty mean. Sleeping on me, I'ma take the east. I'll be balling all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I woke up and did a stream. Money calling up my team. Set the bottle full of lean. Use the pistol with the beam. I'ma just switch him a gravy. Ain't shit is like Jay-Z. The pippin' and husband is gravy. Dirt on my shoulder is brazy. Like, I'ma just grab it and win the game. 5 on the clock, I'm cutting lane. Passing it off to Zach LaVine. Jimmy back heat, Miami Flame. Throwing ideas up at the wall. Who's gonna drive LaMelo Ball? Who got the game when money call? King James, I win it all. Anthony Davis, my soul redeemed. Isaiah balling with Brad Lee. Griffin and Rose, they keep a G. Shout out to Simmons and MB. Luka is nice for trick and match it. Terry Rozier is too savage. Damian Lillard, he hating catch it. He got a shot, he was spitting magic. Phoenix is showing some real potential. Warriors are playing a bunch of rentals. Kyrie, an artist, he's detrimental. Kevin's return gonna be something special. Time will tell who's gonna rise, who's gonna sell, who's gonna buy. Keeping it true, I can never lie. Loving the game until I die. I'll be balling all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I'll be balling all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. Music new era. Latino game. Yeah. Music, new era. New era. Money long, taco fall. Catch me balling in the mall. Drop the beat like a ball. Pick it up as the fall. Yeah, you know that it's back. NBA never slack. LA Clippers got the strap. Double clip, no cap. Norm Border got the chip. Kyle Lowry feeling lit. Jason Tatum got the drip. Jalen Brown feeling rich. Bunch of players switching teams. Kemba Walker rocking green. James Harden, he a fiend. He deserves MVP. Blah. I'ma just go out, don't act. Brooklyn like Kyrie, don't try to match it. I'm about actually chatting. I keep it hood, my girl keep it ratchet. You out here posing and bragging. I'm like a bomb exploding the classic. If I got beef, I don't hatch it. Aim for the head, I'm shooting, I'm blasting. Splashing the magic, I white on. You play traffic, I'm right on. You want the damage, some fights on. Dunking on man like I'm Zion. Think like Giannis, I got the muscle. Get on my man, it's gonna be a tough. Shooting in passes, it's gonna be Russell. I got some reason, it's a triple double. I throw the hands, it's gonna be a flurry. I'm on my high like my brother Murray. You trying to win where you better worry. I'm still a chain, they Kobe Curry. I got the most rings in the league. You bleeding red, I'm bleeding green. You pretty soft, I'm pretty mean. Sleeping on me, I'ma take the east. I'll be balling all the time. Triple double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. Huddle play got the smoke. Balling hard when you broke. Ain't season on the road. I'm the clutch when you choke. I woke up into the stream. Money calling out my team. Set the bottle full of lean. You can pistol with the beam. I'ma just switch with grade. It should have isn't like Jay-Z. Pippin' and hustling is gravy. Dirt on my shoulder is gravy. Like, I'ma just grab it and win the game. 5 on the clock, I'm cutting lane. Passing it off to Zach LaVine. Jimmy back heat, Miami Flame. Throwing ideas up at the wall. Who's gonna drive LaMelo Ball? Who got the game when money call? King James, I win it all. Anthony Davis, my soul redeemed. Isaiah balling with Brad Lee. Griffin and Rose, they keep a G. Shout out to Simmons and MB. Luka is nice, trick and matching. Terry Rozier is too savage. Damian Lillard, he hated catching. He got a shot, he was spitting magic. Phoenix is showing some real potential. Warriors are playing a bunch of rental. Kyrie, an artist, he's detrimental. Kevin return gonna be something special. Time will tell who's gonna rise, who's gonna sell, who's gonna buy. Keeping it true, I can never lie. Loving the game until I die. I'll be balling all the time. Triple double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Ain't season on the road. I'm the clutch when you choke. I'll be balling all the time. Triple double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Ain't season on the road. I'm the clutch when you choke.
To hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second.
Music new era. Latino game.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Thunder with the basketball. Nikola Jokic sends it away. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Paul. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Drive by Murray, but he can't finish.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Jokic. Finish that. And the rebound cleared by Gallinari. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Nuggets with the basketball. Down low, Jokic. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Chris Paul is going to get 3 shots here. A career 86% from the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good.
Oh, yeah, you can work in your craft.
can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. Murray with it. Leads 5. To Porter. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway. 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here comes the screen. Paul. Down low Gallinari to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound belongs to Denver. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. Now Paul with the basketball. They trail by 7. Jokic. They get it down to Millsap. The pass set it all up.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. With the rock, it's Chris Paul.
Here it is.
To Adams. From the painted area, won't go down. Murray with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Millsap defended by Steven Adams. And the finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Working hard on the glass. Wide open look, won't go.
They still can't get their first bucket from the field, but still don't let that affect your team.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
The Thunder have the possession. Paul to Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. Missed his first. That one goes.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Murray into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Adams. Picked up by the Nuggets. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Could not throw it down. To Porter. Shot from the lane won't go. Ferguson. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time to shuffle things up.
Entering the game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, number 33, Mike Muscone.
Porter to Millsap. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Paul with it up top. Trailing by 15. To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Everybody
Nuggets have the possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Jamal Murray knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Paul into the front court. Down by 15. Add 2 points to the board. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
To Millsap. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Ferguson to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Denver's got it. To Jokic. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Paul driving, but he can't connect.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Paul. Textbook defense. Great dish to set it up. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Paul. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Eight seconds. It's going the other way. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for Oklahoma City, number 17.
Schroeder. Off the assist.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Flushes it home.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency, you heard me correctly, a sense of urgency, you will get a great shot every possession.
Murray into the front court. Up a dozen. Millsap. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. The drive, right to the basket. Nerlens Noel swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lets it fly from long range, and Murray there to get the rebound. To Millsap.
Here we go. I got him. Coming through.
A fundamental shot right there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Denver ball right now. Jamal Murray picked up by Noel. Great looking vision. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Schroeder. Mason Plumlee rejects it. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Runner here won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Cruises inside for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Jamal Murray. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Nuggets have the possession. Steven Adams snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jamal Murray had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Hall to Gilgeous-Alexander. Billy Donovan making some moves at this point in the game. Murray with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. To Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Oklahoma City ball. Here comes the screen. Schroeder. Oh, he had it.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Will Barton. Has a chance, And he buries it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The feed stolen away.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Tyler Lydon matched up with Noel. To Porter. To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton. The shot, almost.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Runner's good there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dennis Schroeder, tough make there. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Tyler Lydon at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Schroeder to Adams. It's a big finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Barton into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. From the painted area, won't go down. Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. To Schroeder. Whoa! What a finish!
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
It's Denver's ball. Barton to Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Heat check needed. When Will Barton gets going, look out.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Paul across the timeline. Down a bundle. Mason Plumlee. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Tyler Lydon at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Schroeder. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Schroeder. Nikola Jokic pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Ferguson. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nikola Jokic trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Paul, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Won't go. In a flash, scores at the rim.
That boy's living his best life.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Jokic. Millsap to Will Barton. Here's a chance from long range. And the Thunder with the rebound. Paul into the front court. His guys down big. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Goes to the left side to Will Barton. Steven Adams tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Schroeder with the board. Tyler Lydon with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Barton. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Steven Adams at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Can convert the free throw. Barton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Driving right to the basket. Slam dunk. Paul Millsap on the follow.
Ed, let's play a little game. Fact or fiction. You ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Paul Millsap is one of the best offensive rebounders in NCAA history. He's the only player to have captured 3 Division I rebounding titles. What do you think?
I'm going to say, before I can phone a friend, fact.
Well done, my friend. Impressive.
Paul Millsap out of Louisiana Tech, just like the mailman. Steven Adams with the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Nuggets with the basketball. To Millsap. The drive, right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Schroeder to Adams. Missed a wide open look. They'll work it down to Millsap. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Ferguson slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Mike Muscala with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nuggets have the possession, and they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Paul. Fires the three. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Jamal Murray matched up with Paul. To Millsap. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Paul Millsap trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
Defense. Defense, let's go. Got to get through the swing. Get through it. Get through it.
Shot clock winding down. Here's CP3. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Martin picked up by Paul. Knocked loose. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Martin into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Millsap, deep left corner.
Don't touch it.
To Will Barton. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Not that time. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Denver's got it. Stuffs it down with authority.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul Millsap. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Paul. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Chris Paul is going to get a chance at three here. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. That one won't go. One more to come. Missed the third one. 0 for 3 on this trip. Denver ball right now. Jamal Murray guarded by CP3. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Backcourt. Millsap. Nerlens Noel sends it away. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Millsap. Paul Millsap. 4 out of 7.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Cleans the offensive glass. Plumlee's there for the rebound. Trying to cash in. The shot by Murray, no good. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Nuggets were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
The Denver Nuggets are off to a good start so far today. Let's see if they can keep up this level of consistency for the rest of the game.
Player of the half.
Murray really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that, his team can be tough to stop.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen to Jokic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Now Paul with the basketball. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Paul. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
To Millsap. Jokic. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul and his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again. And a backcourt violation. Screen coming. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
He throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Jamal Murray matched up with Paul to Jokic. Steven Adams sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Paul Millsap swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Porter to Jokic. Danilo Gallinari rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Paul to Adams. Nikola Jokic snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Substitution being made in this one. Millsap. To Jokic. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Good touch, Steven Adams.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Nuggets have the possession. Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Schroeder. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Millsap knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder. To Adams. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Millsap. Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They get it down to Millsap. To Jokic. Steven Adams. Huge block. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
It's Denver's ball. Jokic to Porter. Defense making the ball handler work. For 3, misfires. It's no good. from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Picked up by the Thunder. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Shot won't go. Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. To Millsap. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now 5 for 6.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Millsap. Nice pass to set things up. Had a chance, but it's no good. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the finish. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Jokic to Millsap. They go to Jokic, down low. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nuggets with the basketball. Down low, Jokic. No good. Nikola Jokic pins it. 4th this contest.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Millsap. Slam dunk, Will Barton.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Millsap to Will Barton. Can't connect from inside.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
To Will Barton. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Pass there, taken away by Denver. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It goes down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Barton into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, defender pulls the chair. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nuggets have the possession. Barton to Millsap. Barton to Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Nerlens Noel tips it. Ooh, 5 now. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. And scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nikola Jokic with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Driving right to the basket. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Denver's got it. Barton to Jokic. And he finishes at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nikola Jokic with the block. Make that 7. Schroeder. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. 19-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the 4th quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game, and this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Tyler Lydon, defended by Steven Adams. Denver with 4 to shoot. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. Paul with it up top. His guys down big. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. You've got to get that one to go. Count the basket at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Steven Adams able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Shoot it, shoot it.
Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. The rebound comes down to Paul. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Denver ball right now.
I got something for him.
Jamal Murray picked up by Schroeder. Able to convert inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Chris Paul sends it away. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and in.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
And he hits.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Porter. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Jokic, they'll work it down to Millsap. Easy path to the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Chris Paul has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Jokic. Jamal Murray. Tough shot. Well defended. Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, That slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Jokic. To Porter. Off the mark. Well contested. To Paul. Fires the three. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
To Millsap. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To Paul. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Jokic. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Have to be careful inbounding the basketball. But good anticipation by the defense.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. Jokic. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off this game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Steven Adams, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First one, count it.
Hey, good shot.
Two for two on that trip.
Good shot, man.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here, right?
Now
here,
pass
right
taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Here we go.
Jokic.
Come on here. Come on.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams.
Here I am. Throw it in.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Porter. Off the mark. To Paul. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Martin matched up with Ferguson. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Ferguson to Adams. And count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Martin into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oklahoma City's got it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. Martin into the front court. He'll run the offense. Picked up by the Thunder. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Jokic to Porter. That is great vision to set it up. Slam dunk, Will Barton. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Knocked loose. Adams. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Nuggets have the possession.
I got ball. You gotta get up on that.
They go to Jokic, down low. Scores from the post.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Paul to Adams. Here comes the screen. Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets. Tyler Lydon, guarded by Terrence Ferguson. And a throwdown.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Thunder have it. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Ferguson. Paul. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
To Jokic. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a chance. A shot no good by Harris. Danilo Gallinari at the line for 2 shots. A career 86% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Millsap. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Paul across the timeline. His guys down big. Going to launch beyond the arc. To Porter. And the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Jamal Murray, guarded by CP3. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder finished on the losing end of a close score. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
And what we have here Our highlights, worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Now connected to Galaxy J3 Prime.
Yeah. New York City. Music, new era. New era. Money long, taco fall. Catch me balling in the mall. Drop the beat like a ball. Pick it up, it's the fall. Yeah, you know that it's back. NBA never slack. LA Clippers got the strap. Double clip, no cap. North Border got the chip. Kyle Lowry feeling lit. Jason Tatum got the drip. Jaylen Brown feeling rich. Bunch of players switching teams. Kemba Walker rocking green. James Harden, he a fiend. He deserves MVP. Blah. I'ma just go off the ashes. Brooklyn like Kyrie, don't try to match it. I'm about actually chatting. I keep it hood, my girl keep it ratchet. You out here posing and bragging. I'm like a bomb exploding the classic. If I got beef, I don't hatch it. Aim for the head, I'm shooting, I'm blasting. Flashing the magic, I white on. You play tragic, I'm right on. You want the damage, the fight's on. Dunking on that like I'm Zion. Dunk like Giannis, I got the muscle. Get on my man, he's gonna be a toughie. Shooting in passes, just call me Russell. I got the remix of triple-double. I throw the hands, it's gonna be a flurry. I'm on my high like my brother Murray. You tryna win, well, you better worry. I'm still a Che, they call me Curry. I got the most rings in the league. You bleeding red, I'm bleeding green. You pretty soft, I'm pretty mean. Sleeping on me, I'ma take the east. I'll be balling all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Hanging season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I woke up and did a stream. Money calling out my team. Set the bottle full of lean. Used the pistol with the beam. I'ma just switch him a gravy. They shoulda ill like Jay-Z. The pippin' and hustling is crazy. Dirt off my shoulder is brazy. Like, I'ma just grab it and win the game. 5 on the clock, I'm cutting lane. Passing it off to Zach LaVine. Jimmy back heat, Miami flame. Throwing ideas up at the wall. Who's gonna drive LaMelo Ball? Who got the game when money call? King James, I win it all. Anthony Davis, my soul redeemed. I say a balling with Brad Lee. Griffin and Rose, they keep a G. Shout out to Simmons and MB. Luka is nice for trick and matching. Terry Rozier is too savage. Damian Lillard, he hated catching. He got a shot, he was spitting magic. Phoenix is showing some real potential. Warriors are playing a bunch of rentals. Kyrie, an artist, he's sentimental. Kevin's return gonna be something special. Time will tell who's gonna rise, who's gonna sell, who's gonna buy. Keeping it true, I can never lie. Loving the game until I die. I'll be balling all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line. I don't play, got the smoke. Balling hard while you broke. Hang your season on the rope. I'm the clutch when you choke. I'll be balling all the time. Triple-double, 20 dimes. Beat a couple people blind. Everything was on the line.
We used to be adolescents, always stressing, never caught the message, stretching and flexing, all for the sense that we were repping. Never caught our blessings, forgetting all of our lessons, not knowing the path we headed. We couldn't guess this, so we walked down the road of unbelievable pain, where we live every day with regret in our veins. It's a jungle outside, and I'm going insane with deep thoughts in my brain of me blowing my brain. Will I walk down the path or try to switch the lane? Going crazy, remember when the times were sane? We was holding on to dreams of a life of fame. Now we playing on the street, shit, life is a shame. You see, we thought we had the cheats, but we stuck in the game. Stayed praying for the light, but we lost in the rain. Like Caesar of the Ace when he stuck in the cage. We just wanna rise up, break free from the chains. Yeah, I'm about to play a basketball game in Seattle. You know it's not a battle. Go and get your rattle, you a baby mother bladder. I just want to start this game, y'all. I see the other team got green sneaks. But watch me go ahead and don't reach with the in the gold seat. Yo, I got the bars that'll give your body protein, a shooting star that'll stimulate the coke fiends. I'm going hard like Shakur, call me Mo Preem. Thug life, west side to the whole team. Running around with running around with the come on, man. That's enough of that.
Double, double. Get it, get it, get it.
Come on, you want some? Come on.
I got yours. Switch, switch. Stay on mine. Get mine. I got yours.
Good work. This cat trash.
Match up, match up, match up.
Watch it, that's it.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
Come up top.
Fine.
Oh, that's all.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
I got ball. That's me.
Oh, this is easy. This is easy.
Oh, yeah. Good rebound, baby.
Knock down, baby. Knock down.
I got him. Here we go.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
What's up?
Let's go, D. Watch that screen, fight through it. Good block.
Come on, man. You can't turn that ball over like that. I got ball. I got ball.
I got ball. This is all me.
Let's go, D.
Find me. Here I am. Here I am. Double. Come get it. Come get it. Double, double, double.
Close out.
I got ball. I got ball.
I got ball. I got ball. I got some for him.
Shot, hands up.
Stop holding the ball. I'm open. That's all we need all day.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Hey, man, we ain't gonna win like that, man.
Catch up. Catch up.
This cat trash. It's nothing. Got up, got up.
Find me. I'm open. Get it.
Oh, this shot work.